So lads, we've got something different. Test day. This is previous to the round 7 in Galway, Palace Karting, and we had complete brake failure on like 2-3 occasions. But Kieran, belt away, tell us what the crack is since you really want to interrupt us.
Palace Karting, it's our first time ever on the track and it's just going to be a test. The test date's a Saturday before the actual race. Here's Colin.
How about Colin?
We're going to be out with some amount of cards today, lads.
You were going to be.
Some session.
Here we go. Colin's out in front of me. I told him at the start, I said, let's stick together. And I decided to just take off. There's Larkin, so that'll buy there. I felt like I was just holding up a lot of people there, so I said, like, I gotta get going, see what the story is with this track. Shouldn't have done it there of all places, now to be fair. So we're out with some gearbox cards, the Senior X30s, Senior Rotax Max. This is a very fast straight, lads. It's crazy. They're hitting 70 odd mile an hour there. It's not nice when you have a brake failure. Oh jeez, it's just as well as a runoff. So this is my very first lap. I'm crossing the start finish line right now. Great track, lads. It's so fast. This a few bumps there, really violent. And here as well, we kick out wide during the bounce. There goes Michael Wilson. Poor guy broke his ribs in the second heat. He was in our race. That's how violent this track is, apparently. Huh? I must not have been driving at the correct line, or just wasn't going fast enough, I'd say. I did only set, I think, 48 seconds around this track on the test day. Attaboy, Johnny! Oh, yes! There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. That is Johnny Davey. Lads, I tell you one thing, he's Johnny and his crew, Barry and his dad, they're just fantastic. I had some trouble over the weekend and the boys did everything they could to help me. Fair play to these lads. Like I would not have raced on the Sunday without just... Oh, I got him! Oh, yes! I think Kieran, the guy that was in the tent with them, had a little bit of a breakdown there, so I think Johnny just pulled in to see if he was okay. That just shows, lads, he's a good Samaritan. I'm telling you, lads, he's a great guy. Well, anyway, let the back hang out there. Jeez. Looking at my braking input. Keep an eye on the left foot, because it doesn't do what you want it to do sometimes. I have brakes and then I don't, but... Yeah, you have a brake down now. Come on! Out the gap, come on, will you? And he goes out wide there again. I tell you as well, lads, I was going to have a bath in that. There's the boys. Don't know what happened to the lads, unfortunately. Just trying to test out the brakes there. Like, I was feeling like I was losing them, but then I dabbed the brakes and he had them, so... Starting to get a bit of precipitation coming down from the sky. The gods weren't happy with what was coming up, and they could see it in my eyes and they could see it in my future. There we go, right in the middle of the lens. Trying to get some form of decent drive line to work on, and try in different areas of the track, see where the grip was, and starting to get it into the final, and we lads, we were just bombing in the final. There we go. 3 lovely hard compressions there that really hurt. I remember hearing after one of the sessions that nobody seems to listen to the yellow flags or look at how you learn to listen to a flag when it doesn't speak. My God, you're hearing things, Kieran. Go and see a doctor. A different one than you already are. Lads, here we go. Here we go. So we're balls out. Going round this corner. You're carrying all the momentum, and I could have hit the corner a bit better to get the apex, but here we go, lads. 70 odd mile an hour coming down to this. 65 to 70, turning, no brakes. Lucky. So lucky that there was an opening in the tyre wall, and we just seen it and we were like, boom, keep our lip out. So, looking up the left foot, try to dab it, no brakes. But then they come back. See, they're coming back to slow me down a little bit that I needed to reassure me that the brakes were there. And I was like, oh, what just happened really? Like, you know, so, jeez, it's scary enough. So then we went flat out up that straight again. Knew I had brakes to turn. So, we're on it again. Clip. We knew that she was there. Ah, is it Ellen? Can't remember her name. I know her surname is McFall. It was good battling. She just cut across me, and I had just nothing else to do but just hold my line pretty much, and she tipped me. And I tipped her. And she spun and I went into the drink. Eat again. Just start easing off a little bit because I felt like my brakes weren't right, but in hindsight I probably should have come in, but it was my first test on the track and I kind of wanted to get as much time down as I could to try and familiarise yourself with the drive, with any kind of drive line. And there goes the exhaust. That's what it did. The exhaust broke off. You can hear the tone pitch changing. Let's just get home now. We know the exhaust is not on it, so. And there we see the left foot going down and there's no brakes, so that was this. It was at this moment Kieran knew he had to go to the pits. And I must say, lads, I'm sorry for all the lads that I done, and I done is so bad here. I should not have been on the inside line. So sorry, lads. But look at this. Left foot down, pumping the brakes, nothing. Tries to put the foot. He didn't know what he was doing. Didn't know his head from his arse. Jesus. Puts his foot on the throttle when he's trying to slow down. That's logic. Oh my god. I remember then Johnny came in about a minute or so later, and me, Barry, Johnny were all talking, and there was a few people giving out about the way I drove in, but lads, he'd no brakes. And that was that for the day. Retired the kart. Got in touch with John Foley, who runs with DMS, and Kieran Daly. He had the master cylinder spare, which we were blessed, so we changed it around on the day. Myself and Barry McCart, sorry boss. Massive shout out to you, buddy. I cannot stress how thankful I am, lads. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been racing. Thank you all for everybody that helped me out this weekend and getting the kart ready. But let's get the next video, lads. This is some cracking racing.